Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Finally, we are starting on the actual house and the shop. The hurricane put us a little bit behind and everything, but we are finally getting started and I'm excited to show you. That we have some holes in the ground. That's it so far, but it's still exciting that they're starting to sell. Let me flip this around and show you. So from what it looks like, I really don't know exactly what's going to happen, but from what I see, he's going to build the house section first. So this is a 30 by 42. I'm assuming he used these as to hold string lines across each one. And then over here will be the shop area, and there will be a breezeway or a porch in between. But I am working on getting the time-lapse cameras set up somewhere so that you'll be able to see the time-lapse doing this. But man, they came out quick. Drilled all these holes and then got the inspector out, inspected those holes. We'll have footers that'll eventually go in between these, but these will be for the posts. Here, because I didn't want to have wood in the ground on our pole barn, since this is going to be a home and I want it to last, we went with the perma columns that have the concrete bases. So I'll show you those. So here are the perma columns. These are opposite ways, but concrete base, and then you can see the bracket, and then it goes into wood there. So these will be in the ground. Actually, they'll stick up, I think, about a foot, and that way no wood in the ground to rot. Should last us a nice long time. So from here, we'll do a bunch of time lapses, and then I'll come out here periodically and kind of show you the progress up close. But yeah, let's cut to the time lapses. Got all the poles set, the grade board is in, and they got some of the top girts on. But this is the 30 by 42, and this will be the house section. So hopefully that time lapse all worked, because I'm sure this is pretty cool seeing them get the first steps on, and hopefully I don't fall down this hill. But looks super cool, and hopefully they'll be back out tomorrow to do some more. Here it is from the inside. Poles look crazy high, because this is going to have 18-foot walls. Look at you in that sunset over there.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. And look at our freaking house.
Yeah, our 3 flat columns.
Yeah, this is cool to see. These are our perma columns. Got the bracket that is set in some 10,000 PSI concrete. And you can see that these are a 3-ply. The shop will have 4-ply, so we'll show you that when we get there. Hopefully the time lapses are working and you'll see them working again tomorrow. Alrighty guys, so they've made a little bit more progress. We now have all the trusses up there. There's a little hiccup with the sidewall height, but no worries, they got it all straightened out for us. So you kind of see a little bit in the time lapse, something weird going on, but got it all straightened out. You can see them all above me. Just flipped around so you can see, but they got all the trusses up there and they have started on all the girts. So got to continue finishing all the girts on that side, and then I think it's all the purlins that go in between all the trusses. So looking real good. I can't wait because next week I'm thinking they'll start on the entire shop that's going to take up this whole area. So very excited for that. Quick interruption and let's get back to the time lapse. Alrighty guys, so you just saw them put all of the columns in for the shop portion. If you come in a little closer, show you these are 4-ply columns. We showed you those over there with 3-ply, so we got 4-ply, a little bit wider here, because this is going to be a 50-foot span for the trusses. But so far this is a 50 by 60, and we'll show you the real quick. There'll be a breezeway in between. So you saw them putting up the house before, and then the shop is over here, and in between is about a 12-foot breezeway, which will be like our porch, and then it kind of wraps around the front and the rear. So hopefully next week they'll put the trusses up on the shop, and then I believe they will put the roof on both the house portion and the shop portion, and then after that should be windows, and then I think we're going to pour concrete, and then I don't know what's after that, but we'll cut back to the time lapses of the trusses going up. trusses have gone up on the shop. All the purlins are up. And I guess tomorrow they'll probably finish up the purlins and then box in all the eaves, and then the following day should be the roof. But everything's coming along pretty good, and we'll take you down in there and I'll show you some B-roll shots of everything. But we're looking good so far, and hopefully after the shop roof goes on, he will start on the porch. extremely excited to show you, finally, we have 2 roofs. Over both the buildings are all, not dried in, but I guess you could say all the posts are in, girts, purlings, and the roof for both. So that was the basic 2 buildings. And I'll probably insert some drone footage now so you can see we have on the right, we have a 50 by 60 with 17-foot walls. And on the left, we have a 42 by 30 with 18-foot walls. So on the left will be our home, and that will have 2 stories in it. I think it comes out to like around 2,000 square feet of living space for that. Our living room and kitchen will have 18-foot vaulted ceilings. Yeah, eventually we may put a mezzanine in the shop, but for right now, it's just gonna have very tall walls on it. So here is a look inside. So this will be the new home of AirdoutRacing. My plan is to have, we have a 12 by 14 foot main door here. So you'll come in here and there'll be like a little runway here. We'll have cars parked down the side there, and then there'll be 2 45 lifts on this side, and then potentially mezzanine all on that side. Workshop, work tools, workbench, all that stuff will be in this corner. So we'll be able to work on the cars here in front of them, and then also we could flip them and put them backwards on and use the space out there. Also have I think this is 7 or 9 by 7 garage door here. Katie will use this to park her Jeep here. That way all my crap that's in the way is in the way of her, and she can park her car inside. So the reason for that one being so short is so that a mezzanine could fit up top here. We need a foot for the garage door to open, and then a foot for the floor system. Then that'll give us 18-foot ceiling height for the second story. Then I'll show you around this side quick towards the home section. There will be a porch in between, and I'll put on the screen here a photo of what the actual finished front look will be. So there's a little bit of a peek in front of the front door, and then there is a porch that sits right in between the 2 buildings in the middle, porch in the front, and there'll also be a porch in the rear of the house. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first section of the shell being built. Extremely excited. I've been waiting. This has been such a long process trying to get this all to work, between money and getting all the people together to build it. If anybody's ever built, they know that it's tough. Sorry, I got the skid steer on over here, but I'm trying to get to a point where you guys can see it behind me. So there you go, now you can see it. But yeah, this is just the first part. Second part will be them enclosing it, windows, doors, and the porch will be in the second part of the shell build. But I wanted to show you guys the progress so far, and leave a comment down below what you think. Should we have made the shop bigger? I don't know, it looks kind of small to me. So let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.